about to start. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of No Conduct Radio. And might I add, Happy International Women's Day. How is everyone doing tonight?
Great. Didn't know it was International Women's Day. Okay, that's nice to know.
Yes, it is. I know this because of social media, and I'm a business owner, and I have to do hashtags, and yeah, that's why. Other than that, I wouldn't have known.
Well,
yeah, so how's everyone doing today other than that?
Good.
Well, two Thursdays ago, it was National Donut Day. Did anyone know that?
No.
Yep.
You knew that?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Hi, BJ.
How are you doing, Char?
Oh, well, pretty good. They're celebrating us women internationally today, so, yeah, I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. Fabulous. I'm good.
Fabulous. Is Logic here?
He's here.
Oh, he's back. Hi, Logic.
Hello, Char. How are you?
Fabulous. Fabulous.
Y'all sound so dead today. Good God.
What are we supposed to do
Anyways.
on International Women's Day? Are we supposed to appreciate women more as if we don't already?
Oh, please.
You don't, especially not you,
down our
Logic.
throat how special women are.
Especially not you, Logic.
Don't get them started. Oh, no.
I'm just saying, man. I'm not. What are we supposed
I don't
to
know.
do
I don't know.
on International Women's Day?
I don't know.
Logic, no pun intended. You're supposed to appreciate brides, women abroad, not the brides, but women abroad.
She said.
No, there's a distinction. I'm gonna tell you what a woman is. A woman is a female that doesn't need another guy's money, doesn't need special preferential treatment. She doesn't need people to take into consideration why she did some stupid shit. She owns it and says, I messed up. That's what I did. Blah, blah, blah. She owns it. Broads constantly make everything everybody else's problem. They always complain, act like, the world's against them, some kind of unfair thing that they had a kid and no plans. That's a broad.
Okay. Well, that's Logic. Logic Wiseman on Facebook. Yeah, I agree. I don't know if I'd call it a broad. Probably a little girl who hasn't grown up yet. But yeah, I agree. And Char, which one do you classify yourself as?
What would I call myself? What was that?
I said, which one would you classify yourself as?
And what were the options again? I just heard you guys
good
there.
God, put the alcohol down.
I didn't understand the rhetoric. I was like, what are they saying? All I heard was we were talking about abroad and the broads and all that stuff.
Wait a minute. So the entire time that I was saying what I said, you just had no clue what was going on. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, I did. No, I did. It's just the last part, the options. But she said, which one would you classify yourself as?
See, this is what I want women to listen to. When they get mad at me and they say that I'm unfair, this is what I want them to listen to, this kind of stuff here. A whole conversation, no clue what's going on.
Okay, I poked myself in the eye with my finger, and I got a little bit just off track.
Yeah,
so,
that makes it
have you ever
so
done
much
that
better.
Oh, God, you're so stupid when that happens. So I guess my options are no longer on the table. Okay. Moving along. Kai, what about you? How would you classify yourself?
I pretty much do everything on my own, so I guess I'm a woman. I don't know. But then again, I'm a huge baby, so I don't know. Maybe I'm in between. I have no idea.
Yeah, huge baby.
Chick.
Damn. I'm about to say, good chick, right?
So I can't be a baby?
No.
Well, screw you then.
You're not
That's
a child.
how I am.
You're a grown woman. Don't be a baby.
I'm a child to my mom.
Worse.
I am 20-some-odd years younger than my mom, and I will always be a child to her. So I am still a child.
And?
Leave me
alone. Mother or father.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
To my mother, I'm always going to be her child. It doesn't mean I get to be a baby. All right, man up. Deal with your problems.
I'm not a man. You man up. You deal with the woman's problems.
And that's the
I'm
point.
a woman.
So you shouldn't
I'm
get
an
a
emotional.
day.
I'm an emotional being, and that's what it is. You're a dude. You're the one who's more
BJ,
logical. You're the one who was supposed to take care of
since
me.
they outnumber us in society, and on top of that, they get alimony and child support. They should pay more taxes than us, don't you think? Should they pay more taxes than men?
Say everything.
Are y'all done? I guess Char is over there still poking out her eye or something.
Poking her eye.
No, I was just listening.
What did I just say? What did I say about taxes?
We were talking about how a woman would classify themselves.
What did I say about taxes?
You didn't say anything about taxes.
What changed any point?
No, we didn't say anything about taxes. About how she classifies.
This is why men are always screaming in their houses.
Exactly.
They don't listen.
Exactly.
I just chastised her about not listening in a conversation, and she still wasn't listening.
That time. Honestly, you didn't say anything about taxes, right? I had nothing about taxes.
I said a lot about taxes.
A lot?
I even brought BJ into the conversation about why they should pay more taxes. Who was they? Who was I talking about when I said they should pay more taxes?
International women and women everywhere.
International women should pay more taxes?
That includes women abroad. No,
Yeah.
that's what women abroad. International Women's Day is women everywhere. Women abroad, women in the States. Every woman.
Listen,
right?
You're grasping at straws, and it's a valiant effort, but you got caught. You don't listen.
Wow.
Anyways, so we've classified Char as a broad then?
Is that a question?
That's a question.
Is that a statement or a question? Or is that
That's a question.
Definitely archetyped herself. Twice. In this one conversation, twice.
Supposed to mean 10 minutes.
Y'all are a bunch of douchebags, man. All right, well, on to the show.
Are you guys seriously upset because I literally am not speaking? Like I normally talk too much.
Wait, whoa.
I don't have a lot to say right now.
Much.
We're not upset.
Serious.
Anyways, today's show, in celebration of International Women's Day, we're going to discuss how to be a good wife. Then versus now.
Oh.
And when I say that, I mean I have two different articles on how to be a good wife, then versus now, 1950s versus 2017. I know we're in 2018, but the article came from 2017. We're going to also ask our two questions of the day and one relationship question. So, and we're also playing music from the Fluu, I Got You. So, that's today's show. Let's begin this show. So the question, our I don't know, what would we call these questions? Our random questions for the day, I guess. The first one is, so, how do you pour your milk before you eat your cereal? Or when you eat your cereal, however way. How do you pour your milk? Is it milk and then cereal, or cereal and then milk?
Well, I don't eat cereal. So
things you got to think about.
Well, there's nothing to think about. Any normal person would put the cereal in first.
Sure.
I was about to say, maybe not Char. But you know what? I don't think Char eats cereal. She eats like, what's that, the fish eggs? What's the fish eggs called again?
Caviar
and champagne for breakfast.
Damn.
Do you eat cereal, Char?
I certainly do.
You don't seem like a person who eats cereal. So, BJ, you do cereal and then milk?
No, wait.
Okay, what?
You do cereal and then milk?
No, I don't eat cereal, but, I do cereal, then milk, yeah, if I did eat cereal.
You don't eat cereal?
Mm-hmm. I eat a lot of oatmeal in the morning, yeah.
Good God, you're old. I forgot.
Hold on. What
what's old got to do with oatmeal?
Oatmeal. What?
Oatmeal almost every morning? Like, who doesn't eat cold cereal, though?
That's a very healthy
No, it
thing
should be
to
the
eat.
other way around. Cold cereal almost every morning, and then oatmeal once in a while.
What?
No, but it's still boring. Don't you guys believe in a good old-fashioned breakfast on a Saturday or Sunday, and maybe during the week a
every day is not Saturday and Sunday, cereal.
What was that?
Every day is not Saturday and Sunday, so.
That's what I thought. What the hell is she talking about?
But you can make it that way if you want to. You just get up a little earlier. You can have some bread, some eggs, some bacon, some biscuits.
That's not how life works. We don't wake up a little earlier to make a whole hearty breakfast and then
if I get up a little earlier,
usually walk out the house.
Should be 2:30 in the morning.
With some whipped cream and strawberries and some additional fresh fruit and some yogurt and ways to.
So anyway. So,
I will get her to make that. Yeah. She has to make that.
Yeah. Anyway, when I make my cold cereal, it's usually I don't do it all the time, but it's usually cereal before milk. But if there's like a little bit of milk left, hold on. If there's a little bit of milk left, then I'll pour the milk first, and that tells me how much cereal that I have to pour. So that's how I do it.
No.
Next question.
But it gets soggy too quickly. You don't even give your cereal a chance to stay crispy and crunch the whole time. Opposed to if you gauge your milk, if you pour
the only cereal that I eat crispy is like sweet cereal, like Fruit Loops and Cap'n Crunch. If it's like cornflakes,
like
kind of cereal with the flakes in it, I like it soggy. I'll actually put it in the microwave to make it soggy. The Wheaties, Frosted Flakes, cornflakes, I like it soggy.
Wait.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've never heard of that.
I don't like my cereal that has the cereals that have flakes in it. So any kind of corn flakes or Wheaties or
you can stop explaining right now. That's weird and that's weird.
That is not weird.
Hey, you don't wait a minute, hold on. You don't think it's weird for a person to put cold cereal into a microwave?
In a microwave?
You don't think that's weird?
No.
Really?
Oatmeal.
Listen, you can't acknowledge that a behavior that you do is weird, even though it may not be weird to you because you do it a lot.
Right.
No.
But in the grand scheme of things, you know that's weird.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. That is like super weird. Matter of fact, don't we have a weird award?
That is, I'm telling you that.
Yeah, I never heard that. I saw that in my life. Wow. And I'm an old guy.
Okay, well then, on that note, what is the weirdest kind of food y'all eat? Because people always tell me I'm weird. My soft cereal, I eat rice and ketchup instead of rice and gravy. I like bread, jelly, and egg. That is so delicious. Like, I don't know.
Well, bread, jelly, and eggs is predictable because that you're basically talking about eggs and toast, but cold cereal in a microwave.
But all together in a sandwich. I like it in a sandwich.
Okay, so you got a breakfast sandwich.
Okay.
So you like egg sandwiches with jelly on it?
Yeah.
With jelly on it, yeah.
Who's
watching TV while we're on the radio?
That's more forgivable than.
She having a conversation with somebody else.
Somebody, please.
Hello.
Please give me patience to deal with Char right now. What is she doing?
Why don't you just mute her mic?
Yeah, mute her now.
Who are you talking to in the background? Can we talk to them? Can we talk to them?
She said she was bored. Did she say she's bored?
Just say hello. She's really pretty. Do you remember the secretary that came on about the perm and the hair and the natural look? I think she's so pretty.
Eat a banana. Eat a banana. Eat a banana.
Hi. And the other twin.
Hi, this is Kai with No Conduct Radio. Are you listening to our show right now?
Yeah.
What did we say about taxes? What did we say about taxes?
She was kind of like, yeah. She was kind of shy, but she thought she wanted to say something about the cereal thing. How do you put your cereal in? First? She puts her cereal first, like Kai does.
She put the bowl last.
Yeah.
No, but she's saying that's normal. Everybody puts their cereal first. I put the milk first once in a while.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, Char, back to our show. Char, are you still a host on this show?
No, yeah, absolutely. Okay, I'll be honest, guys. I'll be honest. Today I'm multitasking. I have been home on Thursday just to focus on the show, but today I had to work too, so that's why I'm multitasking. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm absolutely here. 100%, guys. I'm here. Matter of fact, I'll argue with someone if you want, okay?
So what did we classify Char as again, people? What did
It's not even on the board. It's not even on the board.
Okay.
I'm in my own. I'm in a category all by myself.
All by yourself. Okay.
That's a damn show. That's a damn show.
DJ.
So Logic was saying my eggs, jelly, and bread was more forgivable than soggy cereal.
Yeah.
Eggs, jelly, and bread.
That's normal.
That sounds good. I mean, who wouldn't eat that? Eggs, jelly, and bread is kind of normal.
Y'all are all a bunch of weirdos.
But maybe you should try rice.
Maybe you should try soggy. Try some soggy. What do you call it? Wheaties, and then talk to me. It's really good.
No, but Kai, really if you're gonna eat soggy Wheaties, just eat cream of wheat. It's the same. All you're doing is eating processed Wheaties.
But Wheaties and cream of wheat taste completely different.
But it's still the same concept. If you want hot wheat with sugar and butter.
No, but you're misunderstanding. Wheaties taste different, and I don't want it hot. I want it lukewarm.
So
it's two different things.
I can't help you.
Anyway,
that's almost as unforgivable as somebody pouring the cream in before they put their coffee in, and then
that's crazy too.
Stuff like that
is weird too.
Crazy town. What you're talking about right now? That's disgusting. Yes.
That's crazy.
It is weird.
Anyway,
cold cereal.
Well, you don't know how much cream to pour to even you don't know because you. And then it's just weird. You have to pour the coffee in, and then you can measure
I'm pretty
or gauge
sure
the cream.
We could find somebody who pours their cream first. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, just like you can find somebody that puts on sneakers before they put on their jeans. There's always going to be somebody that's weird. It's strange. It's not normal.
Damn.
Who puts cold cereal in a microwave? That's like somebody purposely wanting their grits or their cream of wheat lumpy.
The Logic, remember, she doesn't want it hot. The Logic, she doesn't want it hot in the microwave, just warm, just lukewarm. So I don't know what she said.
I know what she said. I'm not confused about that. I know what she said. My point is, it's retarded. It's just, again, like I said, it's like a person that wants lumpy oatmeal. Like, make my oatmeal extra lumpy.
Oh, I hate when people say that. That is so stupid. I hear that, too.
I love lumpy oatmeal. It's so good. Lumpy cream of wheat. Oh, so good. We're
not surprised. We're not surprised.
Anybody eat lumpy grits?
I can make it creamy, but I also can make it lumpy on purpose if it's how I feel. It's so good. Y'all are crazy.
I'm not buying it.
But lumpy grits or lumpy cream of wheat, that's
not buying it. I swear on everything. Logic, I swear on everything. I like lumpy cream of wheat. I'm not buying it. Actually, I've never had lumpy oatmeal.
Listen to me.
But lumpy
that is too many. No, hold on. That's too many weirds mixed up in one person. That's not possible.
He said too many weirds.
It's just how I am. It's just me.
Yeah.
You're single.
You don't have to buy it if you don't want.
She's single.
No, you guys. She's in a class. She's a woman. What category is Kai in a class all by herself.
Yeah.
She's in a category all by herself. Wow.
Whatever. I'm going to put that question out there for our listeners. Like, does anyone like lumpy oatmeal? Who puts their cream before their coffee? And who likes soggy cold cereal? I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. Pretty sure.
I can guarantee you're the only one with that one. I think you've got that one beat by the
exclusive club.
We can all agree. Yes.
People
Nobody else out there
like
but you.
Cereal.
I can't stand it when it gets soggy. I actually have to pour more
that's like somebody
to get
saying,
it crispy again with
God.
whatever milk is left.
You know, I had so many mosquito bites. It was great. Just feels so
right.
good scratching.
What? That was so good.
What are you talking about?
Bite me more. Bite me more.
Stop judging me. Whatever. So our relationship question for the day, since y'all are a bunch of douchebags, is so the relationship question is: can you be friends to the girlfriend or the boyfriend of your ex?
Yes.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
What do you have in
Absolutely.
common?
Right. Yeah, what you got in
Nothing.
common? What you going to talk about? Nothing. True.
It depends.
How
I don't
are you
agree
able
with
to
that.
be friends with your
disagree.
ex's? How are you able to be friend with your ex's boyfriend?
It's called confidence in yourself. They've moved along.
No,
You've moved
called
along with your life,
life,
and you have no other feelings of any that. No, you're not any kind of.
It's called
you're
trying
not
to find
a
out what
threat
he's doing
to
and trying to
them.
find out what she's doing.
No. Listen. Here, listen. I've got to segue into this. I don't think I told you guys this before. Here's an example. Here is an example.
Oh my God.
Okay, everybody brace up for this one. Everybody brace up for this one, okay? And I'm not making this up. I was
go
so
for a coffee
cool.
break.
Please do. No, you better not. Well, bring your coffee. Well, make sure you pour your cream after and bring it right along so you can sip it as I go through this little moment. So here's the thing, okay? I was so confident and so okay with my ex-husband's wife, okay, that I actually gave them a romantic anniversary dinner in their home as a chef. I actually arrived at their home. No, excuse me. They arrived to their home. I arrived there first. I had a candlelit dinner, jazz music playing in the background, a 3-4-course meal with dessert and wine, and I served them as their maitre d' and everything. They absolutely were so ecstatically happy. They were just so happy, and I felt so – I wasn't inferior. I wasn't uncomfortable. It wasn't weird. And as a matter of fact, his wife and I go shopping when I'm in New York and when I'm in town. You know, we go get our nails done together. I mean, it doesn't feel strange. It's been a really long time since we've been married, and I feel like at a certain point, if you haven't been together with someone for a long time, you go through that I hate you phase for, 6 months, and then you go through I'm not talking to you for another 6 months, and eventually, over the years, you can learn to just be cool, super cool. So we have, and not to mention we're both grandmothers.
Then why did you break up in the first place?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well, I left him. So, you guys knew that. I divorced him. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter why. The point is, I divorced him. We were still really good friends for years, but not in a way that's disrespectful to his wife whatsoever. And like I said, who gives her ex-husband and his new wife, an anniversary dinner? And who hangs out? Like, we literally have family parties together for holidays because we share grandchildren also. It's beautiful. I don't see anything strange about it whatsoever. Once you get to a certain point and with yourself, you're okay, then your confidence is there. You're not even worried about what those people are doing in their life to where you feel like, oh, my God, that's my ex-husband, or, oh, my God, is he looking at me this way, or she didn't like me, or she hating on me. It's none of that. When you're mature adults, you can coincide in the same or coexist together.
I think I do maturity. That's crazy.
Oh, it has everything to do with it. It has everything to do with it because it takes a while to get to that point. I'm not saying it's simple.
Well, I must not be to
time.
that point yet.
Well,
I don't see myself sucking
I guess I'm not as mature as Char.
and all this and serving them. What? Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I was going to make you. Is there anything else? I can get you more wine. Can I get you? It was the most beautiful evening.
It's like, that's the, wow. I'm not there yet, and I'm not going to be there.
We got shopping together. Hang out. She's like, Char, we going to have a lunch
like
date? Sure, yeah.
My ex's,
we throw parties together
what's up, homie?
for the family.
No, that's crazy. What you going to talk about? You smell this way. What, nigga? No.
But listen, you guys, maybe it works better because we don't live in the same state. This is periodically that we can hang out and all of that. Maybe that makes it easier because it's not like she's in Nevada.
So when you go shopping together, what do y'all talk about?
Oh, just girl stuff, fun stuff, fashion. We laugh about dumb stuff that her husband did or does. Yes, we do talk about that, but not a lot, not extensively, not at all. The grandkids, just all kinds of other things that girls would normally talk about, but it always feels comfortable with her. And she really kept in touch for a while. Now the problem that happens now is that my my fiance Charles, he does not like the fact of me having any communication with my ex-husband, and I don't really think that's fair. I don't think that's fair though. We do have a son together, and we're still friends, but he thinks like, what do you need to talk to him for? So now the wife, I'm not as close because I don't talk to him as much anymore. You guys, how could y'all be for that? That is control. I can't believe any of you are agreeing with
this. You said that is control? Is that what you just said?
How is that control?
Oh, absolutely. If you have a life before you meet your man or your woman, and before that person becomes a part of your life, you had a life before. And if you had a friendship, just a platonic friendship, I can only be a friend anyway. Like I said, he has a wife. Actually, it's been 10 years now. They've been together exactly 10 years.
I'm going to let Logic take this.
I have no problem.
Over to you, Logic.
Oh, my God.
Logic, you can't seriously think there's anything wrong with me being good, really close friends with my ex-husband of almost 20 years.
No, as long as we've been on the air season 4, I
anymore.
Know
like
you don't
it's
think
weird.
Logic is going to agree with you.
Well,
people agree.
Well, no, not just Logic, but it sounds like you and BJ too were like, no, why would you? Of course, you shouldn't be talking to him.
Yeah,
why would I not?
Why would I
not
go
exactly
your man
with
listen to this show?
Is he what?
Does your man listen to this show?
No, not anymore, because I don't let him listen to the show anymore, because I mentioned him too much or something. No, I used to. No, because I have to censor things to every extent.
Well, I'm going to say something. If I was Chucky, baby, I would have tossed you out the door and would have changed the locks. There'd have been no way that my girl is hanging out with her ex's new chick. There's a word for that. It's called second-class stalking. You're stalking your ex through the relationship that he has with this girl. Whether or not you want to admit it, there's no reason for y'all to be friends. You already have a kid, so you have to deal with him in that aspect. And if this is the dude that you said was violent towards you, why would you go through all of that trouble to make his new relationship so romantic? And for what?
Oh no, you guys, no, you're not. You're missing something. When I had the dinner, we were really close. I just told you that was actually some years ago. Since he has been in my life, I haven't had any. I haven't even seen them.
It does not matter.
So he doesn't know any of that. That's what I'm saying.
Never mind.
Logic, that was not the argument. The argument is, why is it a big deal for me to talk to him on the phone? That's what I said. I wasn't debating the whole thing with me being friends with his wife. He doesn't have anything to do with that. That was before he and I got together, like the way we are now engaged. But what I'm saying is, like, over the years.
Are you talking about your dude? Is that what you're talking about?
My ex-husband's wife and my fiance now, Charles. He doesn't know anything about how close that I am with my ex-husband's wife and him, because he hasn't been around that. They're all the way on the East Coast. So it's not like that's all of the dinner and all of that was years ago, before he and I got together the way we are now.
It doesn't
matter. But he has a problem with me speaking on the phone with him, and I don't think that's right, because now, how is that wrong?
I told you already. You didn't stop talking
in your head
long enough to listen to what I said. It's wrong.
Okay, you said the ex-wife.
Because it's wrong, because this is the same guy you said was abusive towards you. So once you ended the relationship, there should be no more conversation between the two of you unless it has something to do with your kids. Once that wasn't the case, for you to say that you went through all of these things in this relationship with this person, and then you went and did all of this extra stuff with the romantic dinner and everything, why would you do that for your abuser? For what?
Logic, have you ever heard of forgiveness? Do you know how many years? That's 15 years ago.
Oh, my
God. That has nothing to do with the fact that he and China.
That doesn't mean you have to be
I forget.
to
No,
him,
we were
always
always
all
friends.
of this stuff.
No, we were always friends. We were always friends, and unfortunately, that was a sad part of the actual relationship at the time. But we were always friends. And I just told everyone in this panel, it takes years and time before you go through different stages with any ex. Everyone goes through different stages. Usually, it's I don't talk to me stage. I can't stand you. I hate you. Whatever. And then there's no communication. And then sometime later, it could be 6 months, 6 years, whatever. If you can get to a point where you're super cool, or you just talk casually. But we've always been really close.
There is no need. I don't personally want to see the demise of any of my exes, but I don't need to talk to them. For what? It ended. There's nothing in between us anymore. So why would I care about your
Well, you would talk to them if you have a child together anyway, even if your child is grown. Why would that? And you have grandkids together. I mean, to say that you wouldn't talk to them.
I'm going to tell you something.
I don't believe you.
If I was in a relationship and it was bad enough for me to get divorced from the girl and we had a kid and our kid turned 18 and I didn't need to talk to her no more, I wouldn't talk to her no more. For what? Unless my kid is then graduating college, I might see her there. What's up? All right. It'll be like a drug deal. Keep your hands where I can see them. You stay right there, and we ain't gonna have no problem. It's not. Listen, it's going to be business. It's not going to be. Oh man, we were such good friends, weren't we? No, this is not Dawson's Creek. What are you talking about? Our relationship
Actually,
is over.
It is. Well, look. Speaking of business, we were in business together just last year too,
and now
we're not. And now we're not because who doesn't feel. He's like, oh well, what do you have to talk to him? He wanted to be a part of the business, but then he's like, well, now you got to talk to him.
So to recap, the 60-something-year-old dude that went bankrupt, that didn't really go bankrupt because he was in Afghanistan fighting the war as a subcontractor who turned out to really be 49, and the guy that you were talking to who was in a relationship but kind of wasn't, but y'all were still talking, but y'all were two friends, and then you deviated and got with this other guy who was beating you but wasn't beating you. You got rid of him. The other guy tried to move back, but he didn't try to move back because that's really your house and not his. But at the same time, while you were going through this sugar daddy situation, you owned the business with your ex-husband who beat you, but you then forgave him after you did a dinner for him and his new wife.
I didn't say we owned a business. I said it was a business venture. I didn't say we owned a business. I said it was a business venture, and I said that my fiancé and I were all part of it.
This is all after you had a billboard in Times Square.
Shut up. And I did. I didn't say it was in Times Square. I said it was outside of Times Square. I never said it was in Times Square. I said, no, it wasn't in Times Square. I said it was in New York.
Listen, even if it was Long Island, I would be very amused.
My face hurts.
What were you trying to say I didn't have a billboard? Why could I not have a billboard? Why? Why? What makes you think
I didn't say,
listen,
I never said you couldn't. I'm saying that your life is amazing. It's hard to keep up. That's all I'm saying.
It's amazing.
You're so sarcastic. You're being very facetious. But whatever.
Listen,
I'm throwing it right back at you.
If anybody else met Char in person and she told you that story of her life, would you not be impressed? I'm not being sarcastic.
I will be impressed.
I mean, unless you're lying to me, but no, I don't think you're lying because why would you have to lie?
I am not lying about anything, but the thing is, when people don't believe me, that's their problem because that's just my life. I didn't ask for it.
It doesn't matter who doesn't believe you. Okay, what I'm saying is, I don't believe you're lying to me. You would have no reason to lie, as you just said. So everything that you tell me about yourself, I find amazing. I've never met a person like you before. Ever.
No, me either.
It's amazing.
Wow.
And that's why I should write a book. And I'm sure none of you would buy it, but I really don't care.
And to think that this all started on an Indian reservation in the desert is just unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Oh, man. Clyde, can't you segue at any point to just shut him up? Isn't there another sponsor we could shout out? Do we have a song to play?
Anything? I'm sorry. It's too funny.
It's not funny. He's being a jerk, and I know exactly what he's doing. He thinks I don't know I'm on to him. I'm on to you, Logic. You're being extremely facetious. I know exactly what you're doing. You're turning everything I said and exaggerating, and you're just throwing it and all spinning it in all these really weird directions.
BJ, I don't know about you, but I don't know.
I'm exaggerating about my life, and I'm not.
I don't either.
I think it's amazing that she got with a soldier of fortune and made a life for herself. It's incredible to me. That's all.
Whatever.
Wow.
Whatever.
Wow.
Doesn't matter. I don't care. It doesn't take away my accolades just because you don't know. Who are you? You're one person in the world. You're one tiny little imp in the world, so it doesn't change anything.
I don't know what that means, but as I said, I find you.
Well, you should know what it means. It means your tiny little opinion doesn't change anything about what I have done.
Why would it? What if somebody on your level? It shouldn't.
Well, you're absolutely right. I just said it doesn't. That's what I just said. You just gave me confirmation. It doesn't.
I don't know any commandos, and I've never had a billboard, so.
You're not a model, so what? You're not a model, so
Here
I was a model.
I am not a world-class model like Char.
You should work on that, Logic. There's still time.
No, I don't think I.
Oh my God. Logic. One day,
yes.
I promise you, you're gonna recap my life. I need it. I need it badly. So, according to Char, if you're mature enough, you can be friends with your ex's current significant other. Logic, what do you say?
Would she be comfortable with Charles giving a dinner and everything to his ex with her new dude? Would you be okay with that?
That's a good question, Char.
I mean, that's not even irrelevant. I have a relationship with both of them. I've had a relationship with her for 10 years. They've been married for 10 years. And we see each other often for the grandchildren.
We
because
get
of the
that,
family. So that's
question,
not, no, because that's irrelevant because he's never met them in person. He doesn't have a relationship that's established. I do. I see her and I've gotten to know her because of our family. We're family. She's family to me. We spend all of our holidays together. We do trips together.
No, wait. You're focusing on your relationship.
So that's a dumb question.
I
wouldn't even think it doesn't make any sense.
No, you're not listening. You're talking about your relationship with his girl. I'm saying, would you be okay if your dude went the extra mile and did all of that stuff for his ex-wife and her new dude went over to their house, apparently had access when they're not there, and made a dinner and was like basically a maitre d' for them the entire night.
First of all, I was single, SINGLE.
Why?
I probably broke up then.
So what does that mean?
So why don't you even ask me that question now? No, but that question doesn't apply to me because I was single when I gave them that dinner. It wasn't like some man was in my life.
Okay.
You just said if somebody was mature enough.
So it's irrelevant.
Hold on,
it's
y'all.
Irrelevant,
Hold on. Okay, so let's make the question relevant. Would you be happy, would you be accepted if your current fiancé was still having phone conversations with his ex-wife if he was married before? Let's just pretend he was.
And they have a child together, even though the child is grown.
Yeah, but the child is like 36, really doesn't need any of his or her parents anymore. What?
I don't think I would have a problem with it. I'm not insecure like that. So I don't have a problem. To me, that's nothing. What am I worried about? She lives in a different state. So it's not like you have regular, like you could see each other and hang out, that kind of thing. It's just phone conversations. You had a life before me. If you were friends and you had developed a strong friendship regardless of the dysfunction,
well, how were you going
and why you divorced.
Living in the other state? How were you
shopping
what? Together?
No, I fly. You guys know I fly constantly. I'm always on a plane, so I would constantly go back and forth
to
see the boys, or to see my son.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me rephrase it then. If your dude was doing that to his ex-wife, her new relationship, and once she got with this new guy, he instantly he forged a friendship with her to the point that he was taking flights to go hang out with the guy. Would you think that was strange?
Okay, once again, I wasn't in a relationship. He's not with me. If he were to do that, that means that he's not in a relationship with me or anybody else. So that's why it's irrelevant. You guys are asking a question about something that didn't even happen. I was not in a relationship when this was all going on. I was just a single woman. No, because listen, you can't ask me that because I'm in a relationship with him. So that's why it's not relevant.
I understand,
because at the time I did this, I wasn't. It just doesn't make any sense. Your question makes no sense. The question makes no sense because if you had asked me that and I was with him at the time, then you flipped it and said he did the same thing to me, then I'd have to really give you a fair answer.
Listen, if I
was with Charles when this was happening and he wanted to do it to me,
it is not a blow to your ego to admit that you don't want your dude around
to talk to your ex.
That
only means. I don't care, but you're not getting what I'm saying. If
Char,
I am saying me, if I was in a relationship, at that time with him, with Charles, and then now he flipped the script and said, "Oh, I'm just gonna be real cool with my exes and her guys." No.
To be this stoic creature that doesn't care what your dude does from day to day, how many girls he's friends. That's not going to make a guy think that.
I did not say that. I'm talking about one specific friendship if he had with an ex who he was married to for almost 20 years.
I'm just making a statement,
if that was
sweetie.
the case, if you're married to somebody almost 20 years and you do share a offspring together, regardless of the age, and you just so happen to have always been very good friends, regardless of the dysfunction in the relationship, you had a life before me. I don't feel any threat to that if you talk to him on the phone as a friend. And if you happen to go to family functions, I'll be there because I'm a part of your life. But before, there wasn't anyone who was a part of my life.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm just telling you, for me, I was with a girl, everything that I wanted in a person. And she was constantly calling her ex, and saying, oh, but, we were friends because we were together for 20 years. I mean, this is a friendship you're going to have to understand. That conversation, once we have that, will be the last conversation that we had together as a couple. Because I'm not going to be in a relationship with you while you're running around calling up your ex just to talk. Apparently you really miss this guy, or you got some kind of connection that to you can't be lost. So you need to explore whether or not you made a mistake leaving this person. Because if you left, I'm not saying you.
No.
This is figurative.
Oh, that's right. This is figurative. Okay.
If any person is in that relationship like that, like a guy calling his ex or a girl calling her ex or whatever, you're calling because there's something about this person that either you can't let go or you miss, or maybe perhaps even you have a problem, with possession. I don't know. It could be a lot of things. But it's not something that I think a person should weather through that storm with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when it's something about something important,
like I wasn't doing the calling. They were calling me most of the time, so I'm just sitting here like, okay, we're cool. Okay, hello. If you act like somebody's chasing after somebody and has some feelings and had a torch going, there was no torch. I'm the one to put the torch out. So whatever.
Reacting like I'm talking about you. Stop taking everything.
In an inadvertent way, you sure as hell are. In an inadvertent way.
I am not.
But
I'm saying that if anybody,
just like I mean to cut you off, Logic. It's like in my relationship with my ex. She's in a relationship. She doesn't call me unless it got something to do with the kids, because she gives her man the respect. She won't call me to say, what's up, what's going on, B, whatever. She don't do that. It got to be something that I do with our kids together. And that's been, 4 or 5 years she's been doing that. She doesn't call me just to say, how you doing, what's going on? Nah. And if I was in a relationship,
but BJ, you weren't even. But I thought you said you weren't even close, and you couldn't even you weren't even talk. I think it was volatile, not volatile. I thought you said on the radio to us before you weren't close.
We had children.
Yeah, but you're not hearing me. You weren't. But you were upset with her, and you never got past her cheating.
Okay.
So what is that? So of course you're not going to be like, yo, what you doing?
That's what she.
No, I'm saying he had a problem that he never got past. I got past my issues, but he didn't, because he said to us that she cheated and it was unforgivable, and it just really hurt him. He was really upset and hurt about it. So it's not like he could ever get past that. He never got past it. So why would he be like, yo, what you doing? Hey, what's up? Oh, that's nice. Hey, well, what did you do last night? No. But in my case, it's been, I don't know how long it's been for you, Bernie, but for me, it had been 15 years. And so it wasn't like this was something instantaneous. Like, oh, let's just be cool with somebody who speed on me. No. It took years and time, and we were always close. If you were always close to her as friends, everyone that's married is not friends.
Well, actually, I knew her for like over almost 30 years. So, we got the either or. But even though when she cheated on me when we was married, but still, took a while to get over that. But the thing is, well, like I said, she with her man now, she does call me only to deal with the kids. Because, if she called me out of the blue and said, let's talk or go to lunch, she won't do that. Let's got something to do with the kids, just to respect her, the man she's with. Because she knows it's not going to happen. I'm like, sit down and shoot the breeze with her. Remember back in '83, we was doing this. I'm like, what are we talking about? No. it won't happen. So what you're saying is, nah. I know her for like when she was 16.
What Char's saying is I could understand, in Char's aspects, I could understand if you divorced or broke up on good terms. Say you just grew apart and both of you are just amicable, like, okay, it's just not working, like we were into different things, whatever, but you parted on good terms.
Oh,
then I can understand you're still talking because you still have to talk about your
I
kid or whatever. Did you see the grandkids? No. I'm saying in terms of what Char's saying. If you parted on good terms, I could see still being friends. If the dude beat the crap out of you and cheated on you, I don't understand being friends with a person like that.
But when you say be friends, how far is that going?
I don't know what that means.
I mean, when I say friends, I mean like y'all still you have a kid together and you could talk about, hey, did you see, Derek's grandkids? Did you see our grandkids? Did you see what Derek did today? Whatever.
That's not being friends. That's being a parent.
Yeah, you're just talking about your mutual.
Even if it's like the kid is Char's son's age. That's what I'm saying, or my age. Like, you could still talk to them about your kid, even though the kid doesn't need you anymore. So you're talking about family,
Kai, but you're still talking about everything being centered around this kid. She's saying that you should be able to be mature enough to, A, in her case, give a dinner and all this other stuff, or B, what I hear a lot of women say is you should be able to be friends with your ex. You should be able to call each other up and talk about. No, you should not. It's over, and it's disrespectful for your new. Don't you think it's a little awkward that if you're trying to pursue a new relationship, you keep talking to the person that you were in a previous relationship with? Don't you think that's kind of a
Well, I think it's still a control thing. I just felt like he was being controlling. I mean, respectfully, I stopped, and that was a long time ago, guys, so it wasn't like it went on and on. But honestly, I still feel like it's control. Even my son doesn't agree with it. Oh, absolutely. And even my son, anyone else who heard this story,
listen,
why?
Hold on. Your son shouldn't be hearing this story because your son has nothing to do with your new relationship.
His dad told him. No, his dad told him, yeah, your mom's fiance, he won't even let her talk to me on the phone, and we were always really cool. I don't know why he's like that.
Your ex-husband has some feminine traits to be sitting up there gossiping with his son about somebody else's business. That's one. Two, he shouldn't have known.
Well, he's concerned. He feels like he's controlling.
No.
That's
concerned about what? Concerned about a chick you smack? It doesn't. No. Listen.
Still is.
You need to stop. No, you need to stop that.
He still is.
Okay. You need to stop that.
That was a major factor. Even up until 2 years ago, he was going to buy me a car.
Look.
I didn't ask him.
I'm not interested in these little things that you want to tell me right now. I'm telling you right now, you're in the mature area of life. You need to stop silly things like that. You shouldn't have told your ex why you were cutting it off. You should have just cut it off. And if he had a problem with it, you said, well, listen, I'm just, this is where I am now. This is the new direction
Actually,
I'm
I didn't need to tell him. I just told you all of us we're in a business venture together. So I did have to tell him this is why we're pulling out. I wasn't going to make up some lies.
Wait a minute. Well, hold on.
What?
Your dude
told you guys,
that you're with now, it was in the business.
Yes, all three of us together. It was a travel business, and I was in it before. I was in it before him. Yeah, no, I'm serious. If you guys want to know what it is, I'll tell you what it's called. You can look it up yourself, and there's lots of people making a lot of money in it. My daughter-in-law's in it. It's a family thing. My son, and we were way before.
Did he know it was your ex-husband that was in the business, or why did he say no?
Yeah. No, he did, but he can see how many people doing well, and he's about money anyway. So he's like, well, shoot, I see all these people doing well, making all this money. Maybe it's in this greater lifestyle. Maybe it's not a bad idea. But as we had to keep having meetings on the phone and talking and staying in touch and texts and things like that, and we were always so close, he was like, you know what? Nah, because if you got to be all like this with your ex-husband, he's got to be a motivator, and we're on his team and all of this and that. No, I don't think you need to be talking to him like that. So the next thing you know, we pulled out completely, and I mean, we had a trip to Miami scheduled actually, and we just didn't even show up, tickets and everything. So then he knew, okay, wait, you know what I mean? I have to have some reason, like I got to tell him something, and I told him the truth. So that was that. And now he's not okay with it, but hey, hi, how are you?
Wow.
Okay,
you have the weirdest life I've ever.
I do.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Incidentally,
guess,
bye.
now
He just walked in and just said hello to everybody in the air. Hey, you said hello, right?
Hi.
You said hello to everyone. One moment. Really quick. Say hello. Say hello. No.
Hello, everybody.
No contact.
No contact.
Hi, Char's fiance.
What's that? No conduct in the house.
Okay.
Wow.
He was trying to say no contact in the house. He said it's on proper. Anyway, all right, guys.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go on to our musical guest, the Fluu featuring
Yay,
Lexa.
I love the music.
Their song is I Got You. And before you ask, BJ, yes, that's the previous group. They had 3 songs that they put on the air. And you can find out more about them on our website, www.noconduct.com. Just go to the musician area, and you'll find out more about the Fluu featuring Lexa. So here they are with I Got You.
I got you. That's all I want. I won't forget. That's a whole lot. I don't go out now that you're here. Sometimes we shout, but that's no problem. I don't know why sometimes I get frightened. You can see my eyes, you can tell that I'm not lying. Look at you, you're a pageant, you're everything I've imagined. Something's wrong, I feel uneasy. You show me, tell me you're not teasing. I don't know why sometimes I get frightened. You can see my eyes, you can tell that I'm not lying. I don't know why sometimes I get frightened. You can see my eyes, you can tell that I'm not lying. Ooh. You get frightened too. No doubt, not when I'm with you. When I'm without, I stay in my room. Where do you go? I get no answer. You're always out. It gets on my nerves. I don't know why sometimes I get frightened. You can see my eyes, you can tell can see my eyes. You can tell that I'm not lying. Got you. That's all I want.
And that was the Fluu featuring Lexa, I Got You. Can y'all hear me? Because I can't hear myself for some reason.
Yes.
So you can find out more about them on our website, www.noconduct.com, and they featured songs like All You Need Is Love, Every Breath You Take, and I Got You right here on No Conduct Radio. You can hear all those songs and more songs if you visit their page, but you can find out more about them on our website, www.noconduct.com. So, what we're going to do now is talk about how to be a good wife, which I know feminists hate this topic. I don't really know why, because I'm not a feminist, but I do know they take offense to any topic to say how to be good to your man, how to be, good wife, good girlfriend, good relationship, good, anything like that. They want it more to be how can a man do for them. If I'm wrong, feminists, please don't hesitate to call in at 607-203-5378. That's 607-203-5378. We'd love to hear from you. So, the thing that I wanted to do was talk about what it was to be a good wife back in the day. And the reason why I even thought about this is because I think last year or a year before, Char found a 1955 Good Housewife Guide to explain how to be a good wife, how wives should treat their husband. And I wanted to know what was the difference between basically wives now and wives then. So I have that article, the 1955 guide, which that's hilarious that they had to write a guide. That article, and I have an article from now from Mom Junction called 21 Qualities of a Good Wife. So I just want to ask, if y'all could guess, what do you think the number one thing that has remained the same between 55 and 2017 that they say how to be a good wife? What do you think the number one quality is? Let's ask the guys.
Obey.
Logic, BJ.
Obey your man, your husband.
Okay, Logic.
What did he say?
Probably.
He said
cooking.
obey your husband. Logic, you say cooking?
Probably cooking and cleaning.
Char, what do you think is the same between 1955 to now?
It's not the same. That's the problem. No one listens and obeys their husband and all that.
No, listen to the question. The question is, what one quality do you think is the same advice to give women to be a good housewife that stayed the same between 1955 to today?
Yeah,
what one quality?
Obey. I don't like the word obey, but try to allow him to, be the king of the house type of thing.
That's
called obey.
Most women don't like the word obey.
Oh yeah, whatever.
But I mean, to allow him to be the stronghold in the household. So I think that men still want that, and I think that would be a quality that women should consider if they want to be a good wife. That would be one thing I would say.
You know what? I'd like to change my answer.
He wants to retract.
I'll wait for that.
I think the thing is to make sure that women don't run their jibs too much. I think that might be the one quality.
Damn. I thought you were going to leave the first. That was the first answer.
It's never going to happen, Logic. Never going to happen.
The funny thing is, Logic is right in his second answer. Don't nag. That is the one that has remained the same throughout all these years.
AKA shut the
Yeah. Nag. Yeah.
And it's still not happening. Damn. Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
We can't win. Damn, we can't
I'm
win.
laughing because she said, "Yeah, that's true."
I know.
She's still talking.
We can get a meal, but we can't get y'all to shut up.
Oh my God, that is the one thing that has remained throughout the years: telling women to not nag their husbands.
Right.
You know how lucky those cavemen were, where they could just bash you in the back of the head with a phone. You know.
And drag you out by your hair.
She get to talking too much about how such and such got more clams than you do in your house.
Busting their head.
And, you know, they got cave wall painting and the crack.
Can't do that now.
Okay, so I have a question. So, Logic, at first you said having a meal ready. So because Char was just and not listening to what I was saying.
Kept talking and talking and talking. I realized how much her shutting up would mean so much more to me than spaghetti and a clean living room. It's just, could you please stop
keep the house
talking?
Dirty, but be quiet.
Just shut up, please.
Keep it dirty. Be quiet.
Leave the vacuum. Don't finish. I'll finish.
Yeah.
You go into another room and stop talking.
Ooh, that's
oh my God.
I know the feeling. Yeah, and I was married to one.
So if you had a girl who talked as much as Char, for instance, not beating up on you, Char, but I'm just using you as an example, Char or C. If you had a girl that had that kind
you
of
don't have to use Char because this is the majority. It's the majority of them.
Yeah, my ex-wife was that way. She was that way. My ex-wife was that way. I had to walk away a lot of times.
Yeah, but you didn't let her go for that reason. You didn't let her go for that reason.
No,
she cheated on you.
Right, but that she did talk a lot. You know, she did talk
Lord, way to flick at an old scar. He knows why he left.
No, but I didn't mean to do that. But that was my point. He didn't. My question was, do you think it would have worked if your girl was such a talker? So,
if you look at that behavior, it goes hand in hand. It's belligerent. You can't stop talking because you think that whatever you got to say is so much more important than what's going on. Or even if he was telling her something, I guarantee you she would be talking about her response in her head. So she's not listening to him because he's saying something that she caught on to, like, oh, well, he said this and I'm going to say that. And that. So all of the rest of the stuff that came after that might have gotten some kind of understanding or common ground, she missed it because in her head she was thinking about what she was going to say.
Because when I got my point across, she got her point across at the end. I was like, what?
Exactly.
Then I walked away. I was like, I got to go. Walked out, do something else, you know. Every time.
Well, can I just add this, and no one's going to care or believe me, but this is the honest God truth. I don't have a problem in my relationships, but I'm not a nagger, because, no one ever told me that I'm a nagger.
Yeah.
Let me finish. I don't nag, and I don't raise my voice, and I don't, talk back and talk over that person. I'm actually very soft, but my problem is I do talk a lot. That's one thing that he would say, Charles would say, matter of fact, he has a nickname for me, Motor. He's like, Motor? When I started, boy, when you started. So I talk a lot, in the relationship, and I don't, nag, and I don't talk back to him or get, smart aleck mouth and curse him out and get loud. I don't do any of that.
Talking a lot is a nagging thing. You know that? Talking a lot is a nagging thing.
Well, but he enjoys my conversations. He loves being around me. So it's not like I'm
talking a lot.
What he call you, Motor?
Talking a lot isn't nagging. You just talk a lot, and more than likely the guy will tune you out. Nagging is completely different.
Exactly.
Nagging is it makes you want to strangle.
No, talking
somebody.
a lot is annoying.
Yeah,
nagging
annoying
is when you start getting nitpicking.
It's got to be annoying. I'm sure it is. I admit that I'm sure it is. I know he's
okay.
Shut up.
Okay, so
that's how I am actually. So that's it. Not too bad. Just talk too much.
We got it. Yeah, we got it. Okay.
Still talking.
All right. So back in 1955, the Good Housewife's Guide to, I guess, being a good wife, and apparently good housewife because, women didn't go out and work. But the number one thing they had on here was to have dinner ready. So you're supposed to plan ahead the night before to have a delicious meal ready on time when he gets home from work.
Right.
And this is apparently a way of letting him know that you've been thinking about him and are concerned about his needs.
Right. Not your needs,
However, in 2017, the number one thing on here is to stop nagging. There's a saying in which a nagging wife is compared to a dripping faucet. If you nag and complain constantly, it can create an unwanted rift between you and your husband. So that's the number one thing in 2017.
Stop at the bar before you
Now,
come
my
home.
question is, do you think women back in the 1950s nagged a lot?
Why would it change?
Don't think about the anything.
Well, no, think about what you're saying. You got a bunch of chicks that you just said that weren't working as much as they are now. So they have nothing but time on their hands to what?
Right.
Appreciate their situation or nag about what they don't have.
What they don't have.
Okay, well, Kai, the article, what you're reading, one of the things I wanted to add was, I believe it's what they're saying also. They were saying that when the husband comes home from work, the woman is not supposed to complain about her day, which would be nagging too, right? Not asking for anything, not complaining about anything, but only concerned about how his day was. So imagine if life was like that now. Usually when one mate comes home or the other, the first thing the other one is doing is complaining or talking about their day or asking, did you do this, did you do that, the honey-do list. So that's got to be difficult for someone to hold in how they feel about what they're going through in their day. I mean, maybe the vacuum broke.
But listen, there's a difference between talking about something that happened and to actually be bitching and moaning about the same thing every day. And like you told him last Tuesday that the water faucet is dripping, okay, and then he's been working. And you tell him again on Thursday, the water's still dripping, and blah, blah, blah. Friday comes, the dripping is still dripping. Okay, I heard you. The first 3-4 times that you told me. What do you want me to do? I didn't have time to get around to it yet. Shut up. End the story. Why would you need to keep bringing it up? You don't. That's nagging. That's the difference. Now, if she is blowing the lines clear, I think every man should be intact enough to let his woman blow the lines clear sometimes of whatever pressure is building up. But when it's a constant thing, then it's like, are you serious? What are you, a child? Cope with it. What is wrong with you?
But Logic, how is it fair for the article to tell the women in the 1950s that they cannot they cannot tell their husband about their day or their issues, that they only have to they must be tentative to what he is going through because he had a hard day at the office.
But I didn't even get to that yet. I didn't even get to that yet.
Well, I memorized the article.
She's like way ahead of us.
Well, furthermore, I didn't write the article, so I don't know what they were talking about.
But like Logic, you have all the answers. Come on.
Yeah.
Listen, she's asking me why would they say that. I don't know why. It was the 50s.
Well, that's
and
what
I don't
I'm
know
saying.
Who wrote it.
You have all the answers. You need to answer the question.
Right.
Come on, Logic. Get on board.
No,
but I will listen. I will say this though. I will say this. Whether it's the man or the woman, whoever doesn't have a job and whoever's at the house all day definitely needs to have dinner on the table. Because what are you doing all day? What does it take? An hour, 2 hours to get dinner together?
I had soap operas to watch. And the kids' diapers needed changing, and you don't know what I do here all day.
And
you think I
you know
can
what?
sit here all day and not do anything, but I'm working, and I'm shopping, and I'm doing your laundry, and I'm
shopping.
Anyway.
You don't do laundry every day? Please.
Well, dude.
BJ, it's just like them women that say because they're a mother, oh, my work, what did you have to do? You had to put a Lion King DVD in there while they watched, ate their cereal.
No, that's
you took you took the
Look,
dishes off the table and put them in the dishwasher.
I can't get with
there's
you on
a whole 40 minutes that you blew
Yeah.
that morning. What was you doing all day with the rest of your hours?
But depending on the size of your house, it can take you all day to get your house clean. Let alone make it.
Act like they down by the river beating clothes onto rocks and everything. Yeah, exactly. Like you put them on the washing machine. You type in some buttons. You walk away. You don't sit there and watch it for 57 minutes. Like, okay, here it comes.
Yeah.
This is my moment. No, you wait for the ding to go off. You flip it over into the dryer, or if you're really archaic, you throw it up on some clothesline, and the sun does the rest.
Dry. Yeah, the sun dry.
Hey, Kai, did you get to the part in the article about the house slippers ready for the husband when he comes home? And
hasn't she been on the same radio show as the rest of us this whole time?
Oh.
What are you talking about?
I'm just wondering.
I thought
you were that. I'm like, that's so funny. That was in the first part of it. Having house slippers, lazy boy chair, tatted with his pillow.
Again, I reiterate, I am so happy that I'm not a dude. Good God. Anyway, number 2. So the second one on here in 1955 again funnily enough, pertains to feeding your dude. So it says most men are hungry when they come home, and the prospect of a good meal, especially his favorite dish, is part of the warm welcome. So that's the second one from 1955. The second one from 2017 is to basically clean your house, keep your house organized. Who wants to live in a messy house? So I don't know. For some reason, the men in 1955 were starving their asses off. All right, so number 3 from 1955. Number 3 from 1955 is basically prepare yourself. Take 15 minutes to rest so you'll be refreshed when he arrives. Touch up your makeup. Who the hell is wearing makeup in the house? Anyway, touch up your makeup, put a ribbon in your hair, and be fresh looking. He has just been with a lot of work-weary people and wants to see his fresh wife. So, from 2017... Wow, what a horn dog.
From
2017...
like that back then.
From 2017, the number 3 thing on the list is be unpredictable. Opinions differ when it comes to the question of whether or not unpredictability is a good thing in marriage. Many people feel that being unpredictable keeps things exciting between couples.
That's true.
So,
I agree.
Number 4 in 1955, it says be a little gay. By gay, they mean happy. They are not saying start a threesome for your husband.
Right.
So, number 4, be a little gay and a little more interesting for him. His boring days may need a lift, and one of your duties is to provide it.
Whoa.
So when you walk in,
I don't know if I would say duties. I wouldn't say it's a duty of mine, but it would be something that would definitely help a husband. Yeah, it's just a plus. I think it's the way this thing is worded, duties.
Right.
I think if I got married in my
I don't see
husband,
anything wrong with that word at all.
You didn't see that? They like duty and they don't like obey.
The article was written by a man, I guarantee you.
Right. See,
I guarantee it.
See?
But my thing is, okay, Logic and BJ. I gotta say is if I was with a guy and he told me something like my duty is to make him happy.
Well, hold on.
Guess what's not happening?
Some women say that to guys. Some women say that to guys too.
Well, that's some women. I'm talking about me. You're not gonna say my duty. It's not my duty. Your duty is to make your own goddamn self happy. Now, if you would like for me to assist in your happiness, I could understand that.
Kai, let me soft bake this for you.
Kai.
First of all,
I agree.
Any dude that would say do his duty, he doesn't have any jig about it. So if your man came home, well, first of all, if he called you, said, listen, when you get home before me, I want you to wear that thing I like with the garter belt and all that, blah, 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 blah. If he get there and he had a hard day, you obviously got this, what's going on? Why'd you want me to wear that? And he said, I just want you to do a dance for me or whatever. take my mind off my problems. You mean to tell me you going to walk out of there like, I ain't your clown and I ain't going to blah, blah,
blah. That's completely different.
Okay, now wait a minute. Pause. He just told you to do your duty and amuse him. And because he didn't use the word duty, you were happy to do it.
Yeah.
That's why you got a problem with it.
He said it.
Yeah.
No, he
but
said
the
it in
article
a nice,
was correct. Your relationship would be stronger if you amuse that man like you're supposed to.
Listen. First of all, you don't ever in the everest of evers take me for granted. The second you start taking me for granted is the
Who
second
says anything about taking for granted? They're telling you how to maintain the happiness in your man. You modern day women are the ones that shooting your own selves in the foot because you keep trying to make everything a civil rights issue. It's not. Has nothing to do with that.
Issue. Don't treat me like I'm your child. When you say it's my duty to do something, now you're putting me in the same category as your children who have household chores. You didn't raise me. You just married me.
There you go. See.
And okay, so
now,
the dude that's out working all day, that's providing for his girl, who can't handle anything without running it by him, is that not childlike? There's some women that are like children. How's that wrong?
If somebody allows their girl to treat them like
wait a minute.
Boy,
don't go past what I just said. There are some women who conduct themselves like children. Okay, so this is why I said this is why I said
I would treat my guy with as much respect as I would expect him to treat me.
All right, you had to word it differently.
If he would like the respect for me to give him, I would expect it back.
She's making this about
you
respect
do not
now,
tell
BJ.
me obey you.
You heard her for a minute
You don't
ago.
tell me.
Happy to wiggle her tail feathers
don't tell
to
me
make him
to
forget about his day. But now she's trying to make it a Margaret Thatcher moment. Go ahead, we're listening.
Look, I'm just saying, you don't tell me to obey you. You don't tell me my duty is. You don't start any statement off that way. End of story. If you would like it to happen,
but in the end of the day,
you're
going to wear that silky thing with the garters, you're going to shake it for him. That's what you just
I guarantee not if you told me it was my duty. I guarantee you not. You come home and I'll be in the most raggedy jeans with my hair looking all crazy.
Any man worth his weight in salt would never say that to his wife. He would never use that kind of terminology. But also, a lot of you bum-ass chicks need to understand that a dude don't want to come home and see you in that T-shirt with the stretched-out neck hole and some sweatpants on something. Are you happy to see me? No.
The curl is on. The curl is in your head. Like, damn.
You got a scarf on your head.
But seriously, though, you saying that, but you don't know how stressed out, like a stressful day this woman could have had. It could have been horrible with the kids and the cleaning.
Listen, and granted, if you told your dude that you had a horrible day, start to finish, if he loved you, he's going to sit there, talk to you, crack a couple jokes that he understands your humor, and he's going to make you feel better. But some dude you're going to say to him, oh, I had a bad day. I don't care about that. Where's the tuna casserole? Like that guy, you're not in a good relationship.
Yeah, you're in a good relationship.
Or if he's like, what are you telling me for? Go put the French maid outfit on. You know what time it is. That guy doesn't love you.
He's a taskmaster.
Okay, you're talking about two different relationships here.
One of our listeners messaged in, they want the definition of what you said, women acting like children. What does that mean?
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Okay, case in point. I got a friend of mine who has a girl. Every time he tells her that she needs to get a job because she likes to Amazon, hop around on Amazon, and it's always packages with smiley faces on it when he gets home. So he told her, since I'm taking care of the rent, the internet, the phone, your phone, my phone, the car, the blah, 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 you need to get a job where you can cover the stuff that you want to buy on Amazon. She comes up with every excuse in a book not to work. Every time she goes to fill out an application, they just somehow don't call her. But it's all these other people that get these jobs and everything. She's just like, I don't know. So, long story short, he's a little goofy because he's in love with her. But he's still paying on 2 different credit cards trying to get them down because she still sits around the house all day doing nothing but buying stuff. That's a child. You have a person that's grown that wants another grown person to pay all their bills, handle all their problems. Anytime a situation comes up, she has to call him. Doesn't matter if he tells her, I'm in the middle of a meeting or whatever. It does not matter what it is. She is inept without him.
Wow.
That's a child.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's just like the women that have a dude that they got to go actually physically take him to the place and tell him, go ask them for an application and blah, blah, blah. And he gets back in the car and they got to fill it out with him, and then they got to get online and help him get on the website. That's a child that you're messing with right there. That's a kid. I don't care how old he is. He's a child. If he cannot navigate an online application without your help, that's a kid. That's what I'm talking about, random Nistler.
Random Nistler.
Okay, well, real quick. So number 4 on the 2017 list is so we said number 4 on 1955 was to basically be happy. So, you make him happy. The number 4 in 2017 is to give him his space. Don't be all up in his space all the time.
Yes, yes.
So number 5 on 1955 is clear the clutter, which was number 2 on 2017. So number 5 on 1955 is clear the clutter, and number 5 on 2017 is express your love for him. Hiding love does not help the relationship. Your partner will appreciate if you are expressive about your love for him.
And
I think women usually are.
When he walks in the door, right? Just drop to your knees when he walks in the door. That's expressing your love.
Wow.
Wow. There you go.
So number 6 on 1955. So number 6 on 1955 is basically in the cooler months of the year, you should prepare and light a fire for him to unwind by. So, after all, catering to his comfort will provide you with immense personal satisfaction.
It's going to be a shopping spree. It's an unexpected shopping spree.
Yeah, basically a shopping spree will provide me with immense personal satisfaction. Anyway, number 6 on 2017 is to be honest. A man will trust you only if you are open with him. It's important for you to be honest with your feelings.
I can see that too. Yeah.
No, this is lying.
Wait a minute. What year list is this? Is this the current one or the
2017?
The one that said be honest is the 2017.
Yeah.
Them lying ass Instagram girls.
Yeah.
Anybody.
So number 7 on the 1955 is prepare the children. Take a few minutes to wash the children's hands and faces, comb their hair, and if necessary, change their clothes. Number 7 on 2017 is communicate. Good communication is crucial for a successful marriage.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, at least
All right, so number 8 on 19...
the right side of the page. We're lazy.
It's funny how in the 50s they didn't care about that kind of stuff.
I know.
The kid come around, he just tap him on the head. How you doing, son? And then, all right, now get out of here. Didn't whatsoever on that list.
Johnny, go in, little Johnny. They're there now. Go play.
So number 8 is on 1955 is children are little treasures, and he would like to see them playing the part. Minimize all noise. At the time of his arrival, eliminate all noise of the washer, dryer, or vacuum. Try to encourage the children to be quiet. So number 8 on 2017 is improve your compatibility. Many personality traits attract you and your husband to each other, making you compatible as a couple. So I don't think this thing has anything about the kids on it for 2017.
Why do these both side with the other? I don't understand why the left and the right are so different. You know what I mean? They're not saying anything about the children or anything about specifically what they're saying on 1955.
That's the difference between 55 and now. So 1955, number 9.
Okay.
Number 9 in 1955 is be happy to see him. Free him with a warm smile and show sincerity in your desire to please him. Listen to him. So number 9 in 2017 is possess positive qualities. To be a good wife, you need to possess positive qualities.
I like the 1950s version better.
You need to be warm, kind, pleasant, caring, affectionate, friendly, positive, and understanding.
Yeah.
So, number 10 in 1955 is, you may have a dozen important things to tell him, but the moment of his arrival is not the time. Let him talk first.
Right.
Remember,
Thank you.
remember, his topics of conversations are more important than yours.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the bedrock of any.
So number 10 of 2017, all the way down on number 10 is when they say, look good. It may seem trivial, but it's not. Take care of yourself and look good after marriage.
55 and
there's a lot of chicks walking around looking like they're basket weavers too.
Be fat, be nasty, whatever. Roll out the bed. Don't comb your hair. Don't brush your teeth.
This woman, I saw this girl the other day talking about, I need a man. I know. She looked like she should be at the river swatting fish. I'm like, good Lord. Hope you don't find a man.
You need a bath, not a man.
So number 11 in 1955 says, make the evening his. Never complain if he comes home late or goes out to dinner or other places of entertainment without you. Instead, try to understand his world of strain and pressure and his very real need to be home and relax.
Yeah, I'm going to have to take a trip down to the Snooty Fox before I come home. You never mind the glitter on my shirt. You just remember your place. Where's my...
So number 11 in 2017 says to go on dates. You may be having bigger responsibilities on your shoulders, but those should not be a hindrance to romance.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
No, we've already gone on a date.
You know what? Women and children who are messing with other people need to know that sometimes you need to ditch the kid and go have some fun with the dude in your life. You may think that kid is cute, but I don't like him. I don't know him like that. You the one that had that kid. He's a kid to me. I hate him.
Good God.
I know. Don't bother him if he goes out after work late. He comes home late. Just know that his stress and duties and responsibilities are more important. Just leave him alone. Don't even ask him. Are you coming home?
I want to know where you were. You got off of work at 6. Why weren't you home?
No, what you need to know is that I'm better than you because I'm a man, baby. Don't question me.
Yeah, that's why when you come home, your suitcase is going to be on the front lawn because you're better than me.
On my front lawn? Nah, not with that paperwork you signed.
No. That's my house. So number 12 in 1955 is your goal is to try to make sure your home is a place of peace, order, and tranquility where your husband can renew himself in body and spirit.
There you go.
Stand up for that one.
Y'all are a bunch of douchebags. Number 12 in 2017.
Hey, BJ, how many times did you open
friends.
that door and it was like the Legion of Doom in that house?
A lot of times. I'm like, damn, a lot of times. Yo.
So let me go over these last two ones. So number 12 in 2017 is to accept his friends. After you get married, you accept each other's lifestyle. The same goes well for friends. Understand that your husband has friends and he needs to spend more time with them. And number 13 on 1955 is don't greet him with complaints and problems.
Yeah,
but number 13 in 2017 is to be his best friend. The best marriage is the one where the couple is each other's best friends. Nothing is better than being in love with your best friend.
Yeah.
Sanjay.
So basically, 1955 told you to just be about your man. That's it. It wasn't really about the woman. It was about the man. 2017 is more about the relationship. So I think I like 2017 together. Better.
Growing together.
Yep. Oh, so you like 2017 better? Really?
Yeah, because, of course, y'all like it because it's all 1955 was all about y'all. Screw us.
It was all
but 2017 is about the relationship, which I agree, which is about both of you. So anyway, that's our show for tonight, and that's the difference in how to be a good wife in 1955 and in 2017/18, since that's where we are now. But thanks everyone who joined us, and thanks everyone who texted. Sorry I didn't get to all the texts. See you next week Thursday right here on No Conduct Radio, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Peace out, everyone.
Did she say call your ex-wife sometime? That's what she said.
Please don't call your ex, and please don't call your ex's boyfriends or girlfriends or husbands or wives. Don't listen to Char. If you listen to your Char, your relationship is doomed. Bye.
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 Goodbye, everybody.